achieved using the Zoho CRM Plus account. I can see one other user joining this session. Uh, Probably I think we can wait for another 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
No, I think someone tried connecting and they just left off. I don't see their name here anymore.
Okay.
So can we get
We'll
started?
just we'll just go ahead and get started.
Okay, fine, perfect. All right. So to start with, when you get into the CRM homepage, this is what you would see. So CRM Plus is nothing but it's a bundle pack which includes CRM. You get Zoho Desk. You get campaigns, survey, projects, sales IQ, social, motivator, and reports. All these 9 applications bundled together, we call that as a CRM Plus. And so let me start and go ahead and take you through the CRM account. Okay. To start with the CRM product demo, I'll take you through the key features of CRM. And if you have any questions or any clarification, you can always stop me and go ahead with your questions. All right.
Okay.
So this is the homepage of CRM, and the homepage, what you see here, is completely customizable. First thing, we allow you to add your own logo. Like I have added Xperia Sony smartphone, so this can be replaced with your own company logo. And apart from that, if you look into my homepage, I have added few components. So we call them as a componency deals for the last quarter. I have leads by industry, so you can have up to 10 components onto your homepage, and this is user specific. And each user can decide what he or she wants to have on their respective homepage. And to add a component, you can just scroll down and you will see this option, add component. And you can just click on the plus sign and you will be able to choose from any of these modules. So we call them as modules, like leads, accounts, contacts. These are called as modules. And you should be able to bring any of these module as one of the component onto your home page. All right. And apart from that,
Okay.
in the home page, we also have a search option. So if you want to search for any record in the CRM, just type in the keyword. Say I'm just typing in as Matt, and when I hit enter, so this will show that this keyword Matt is found in the leads module, it's found in the accounts, contacts. So this will show you the keyword found in the entire CRM module. And if you are very sure that the keyword is something found in the contacts or leads module, you can also define your search saying that, okay, please search within this particular module. You can also define your search. And apart from that, in the home page, we also have the notification icon. So this will allow you to see the email status. So any emails which is sent from Zoho, you will get to see the status of the email. See, you can see that an email sent to this contact Govind has got bounced. An email sent to Jessica, she has opened the email. So you get to see all the status of the email, who has opened your email, whose email got bounced, who has opened your email and yet to respond. All the entire email statistics can be viewed by you. And apart from that, we also have feeds section. So feeds is nothing but if someone is going to tag you, I'll show you that in detail. Like when someone tags you, you will get to see all those information under the feed section. I'll talk more on that. And moving forward, the plus sign, it's nothing but it's a quick launch. So when you click on the plus sign, you get to see all the module what you have here. Okay, it's just a quick launch. And the next one will
Okay.
be calendar. Okay, so it's a built-in calendar within Zoho CRM. So you can click on the calendar and select a date, and that will show you what events you have for that specific day. And you can also change this view from day to week or week to month to see the complete schedule how you're put up. So any event which gets created, and if you're the owner, this gets automatically added to your Zoho CRM calendar. And you can also see the events for the other users. As an admin, if you want to know what is the event for your entire sales team or a support team, you should be able to simply select the users, and you will be able to see the events what you have for the other users. And the major thing here is this calendar can also be synced with both MS Outlook as well as Google Calendar.
Okay.
So it has a two-way sync. Any events created in Outlook or your Google Calendar can be pushed into Zoho CRM. The same way, events created in CRM Calendar can also be pushed into your Outlook or your Google Calendar. Okay. And the last option within the homepage, we call this as a email integration. So email integration is nothing but within Zoho CRM, we allow you to configure your domain email address. So it can be any email address which you can simply configure within your CRM account. So I can go to general, and the general you would see email settings, and here I should be able to configure my own email address. You can see here I have added close to 3 different email address. So one is my Gmail account, another one is my Zoho Corp account, another one is another Gmail address. So I have added 3 different email address, and I have made my Gmail address as the default one. Okay, so if you ask me what is the advantage of setting up the email within Zoho, say if I want to send an email to a contact or a lead, I can directly go to the contact, and say for example, if I wish to send an email to any one of my contact, give me 1 second. Say if I wish to send an email to Richard, okay, I don't have that contact. Give me 1 second here. Let me select a contact.
Okay.
Say let's take this contact, Kevin Williams. So if I wish to send an email to Kevin, uh, give me 1 second. Let me just add the email address. So let me take this contact, Kevin Warren, and if I wish to send an email to this contact, I can just open the contact in detail view, and in the right top you would see this option send mail. I can just click on send email, and the email section will get opened up, and here I should be able to directly compose an email to Kevin, and I can have my custom description. So I can say hello Kevin, and I can start typing, composing my own email, or I can even insert from a template. I should be able to select a template which has to be sent out. Say if I need to send a marketing email, I should be able to select any one of my template, and the template can have up to 100,000 characters, and I can also have attachments, and moreover I can also select the from address. See, this is my default from address, and if I prefer to send an email from a different domain or a different email, I should be able to select the email address, and I can send an email from Zoho using your own email address. That's your own domain address. And moreover, I can also track the emails. So you can see here. So this is the recent email which I've sent. New iPhone 7, and you can see the timing here, 6:14 p.m. And I can even click on the subject, and I should be able to see the complete description of the email. This is what I have sent. And the biggest advantage what we provide is, if Kevin is going to respond back to my email, a copy of the email will be in my Gmail account, and another copy will be fetched into the CRM, and that will be shown under the respective record. So I can have a complete track of email communication, what I do with my contact. And moreover, I will also get a notification here. Say whenever, say I have sent close to 30, 40 emails, and out of which if I get 5 to 10 email responses, I should be able to track all my email responses within Zoho and under the email section. and still a copy of the email will be present in your Gmail or MS Outlook or whatever email client you're using. So
Okay. And
go ahead.
does this show if they've opened or
Yes,
clicked on anything?
yes, you can also check that within the status section here. Say it says it's sent. So when the Kevin opens up his email, it will show that it's opened or it's delivered. So the status will automatically change based on the response what you get. Once they access their email, you will be notified here.
Okay.
So you can have a complete email tracking can be done within CRM itself. So that's it about the homepage. Any questions on the homepage?
No, I think that's good.
All right. So moving further to leads module, to define a lead, leads are going to be raw data, and they are the prospect who might be interested to do business with you. So based on their interest, we further allow you to convert your lead to an account contact and also associated deal. So, in other terms, leads are just enquiries. So, anyone who inquires about your business, you simply add them as a lead and take it forward from there. So, now I'm going to show you the different methods using which leads can be added into Zoho CRM. The first option is going to be a manual process, so you can directly click on the plus sign and you will be able to take down a lead manually. And you can do this if someone calls your toll free number or if someone directly walks into your office to inquire about your business. So let me create a sample lead. I'll create a lead called John Christie, and the company I'll take that as a Intel Corp. Email address john.chris at intel.com. The contact number of the lead status, mobile number, the industry to which they belong, and I can also take the country as United States. Save. So this is the first method. It's a manual process using which a lead can be created, and the options, the fields, what you saw within the lead module. See, these fields are completely predefined, and this can be customized according to your business requirement. And to do so, you have to be an admin. Standard users cannot customize this, and whatever changes you do as an admin, this will be applicable to all the users. So let me show you how to customize this. You can click on Edit Page Layout, and this is where we allow you to remove the fields which are irrelevant to your business. So you can see a lot of fields here, like starting from rating, website, a lot of things are there. If you feel I don't need these fields for my business, you can simply hover your mouse, click on the trash icon, and you will be able to simply remove all those fields. And apart from that, you can also rearrange the fields. Okay, say for example, if I want the industry to be shown to the right or the left side, I should be able to simply do a drag and drop, and I should be able to easily change the field locations. And moreover, I can even make any of these field as a required field. Say for example, your salesperson picks up an incoming call, and he takes down the required information. And if you want your salesperson to probably capture the lead's email or the company field without fail, you can simply make those fields as a required fields. And when you do that, these fields are mandatory fields, and there should be some value in the field. Only then the lead can be saved. Okay. And apart from that, the
Okay.
values are also highly customizable. See, when you go to industry and when you click on edit properties, you should be able to completely customize the value. So you can delete them, click on the plus sign to add new, or even you can rename them. So everything is customizable. So this is applicable even for the industry or even for the lead status. All these are highly customizable based on your business requirement. And moreover, we even allow you to add your own custom fields. So you can add up to 300 custom fields, and these are the different field types what we allow you to add. So you have
Up
different
to,
fields.
you said 300 custom fields?
Yes, 300,
Wow.
300. That's in each and every module. So this is applicable for accounts, contacts, or even if you're going to create a new module, still you can add the required number of custom fields. So these are the different field types, starting from a text field, a number field, phone number, drop down. Even if you want to do some kind of calculation, you can make a use of the formula field. So let me add a custom field. I'll just have a drop down pick list, and I'll name that as something like say membership status, and I can have multiple values within this: paid, free, or something like testing. And if you want the same fields to be added to the other module like accounts, contacts, and deals, I can simply check this boxes, click on done, and then click on save layout. So next time when you try to create a new lead, you will be able to see the custom field which we created. So I have clicked on the plus sign, and you can see here the membership status has come up, and that will have all the values which we added. So that's how you customize the lead pages, the layout, depending on what exactly you want, what details to be captured. So any questions here?
So you showed something just a couple minutes ago that had formula FX. So
Correct.
basically anything that we could do in Excel, we could do within the.
Formula field. Yes, I'll show you the different formulas what we have. So you have we provide all these options. Even you can write your expression here. So anything. I mean, even if you say something which is which you want us to do, we also have developers internally, and we can help you in writing the code for you.
Okay. So
So
if we wanted to at some point be able to calculate our return on investment for a trade show, that might be a formula that we could use
yes, you can
in
do
here.
that. Yes, you should be able to do it.
So as long as we can add that data to the CRM, we can calculate on it.
Exactly. And whatever custom fields you add, and if you want to do some kind of calculation based on the field value, you can also calculate it. So, I mean, it should be achievable quite easily.
Okay. And in terms of your support team to help us with that, is that a paid feature or is that just something
No,
that you offer as a.
yeah, it's free. I mean, we don't charge anything exclusive for support. So support is included within the package. So you're just going to pay for the user license, and apart from user license, you're not going to pay anything in addition. The support team will be available from Monday to Friday, 24 by 5. So you can reach us through live chat, or you can send us an email, or even for US, there is a direct toll-free number where you can reach us, and we should be able to assist you. So you're not
Okay.
going to pay anything in addition apart from the user license, and this would be the toll-free number for US, and you can also get the number from here itself. So you can
Okay.
I'll show you from where you can get it. Give me 1 second. So you
And if we needed help to get our data, so could you help us move our data from where it is right now in here, or would it be best to start from scratch and add, since we're in that free version, we don't have customizable fields, to
okay.
start, back at the Excel spreadsheet, put the
Um,
fields in that we want, and then import?
we can help you. I mean, in case if you want us to help you with the complete data migration, so we also have a separate team like data migration team. All you have to do is just give us the data which you have in your Excel sheet, and we should be able to help you with the data migration.
Okay.
And we do the data migration at free of cost. If you're going to buy minimum 5 user license, we should be able to take care of the entire data migration. Even if you have say more than 100,000 records in your Excel sheet, we can help you with the complete
Okay.
data migration at free of cost.
Okay. That's great.
Okay. So that's the first method using which a lead can be added into Zoho CRM. The second option, again, it will be through data input. So some prospects or customers, what they do is they would be using the Excel sheet, or some companies even they buy leads from a third party vendor. In those cases, if you want to bulk import your existing records into Zoho, so data can also be imported, and these are the supported file formats: XLS, XLSX, CSV, and we even support VCF formats. And at one shot, we allow you to import a maximum of 30,000 records per batch. So your Excel sheet can have up to 30,000 records. In case if you have more than that, then probably we need to import them in the second batch. So importing, we will take care of the entire process of importing. So that's the second method using which leads can be pushed into Zoho. The third
Okay.
option, yep, go ahead.
So I want to differentiate between your term lead and contact.
Okay. So leads are just enquiries. Say when someone inquires about your product, we simply add them as a lead. And from
Okay.
there, depending on the response what we get from them, we further allow you to convert your lead into a contacts and an account. I'll show you that. So say for
Okay.
example, now we have John Christie as a lead. So we are not sure that whether John Christie is really interested to go forward and do business with us. So that's the reason we have added John Christie as a lead. So once you qualify and when you feel okay, really he's interested to go ahead, that's when I hit this button convert. So when I hit convert, what happens is a new contact. Contact is nothing but the company to which the John works for. Okay, so the company will be nothing but uh, the company what I have added within the lead. So that turns into an account, and a contact representing the company Intel will be John Christie. So that's how
Got it.
you get converted
Okay.
from a lead to a contact account. So your existing
Okay.
customers with whom you have already done business, you can directly import them into the contact section. So the new enquiries, the new upcoming business, or when you get details of your prospects from trade show, all those informations will be put inside the leads. You qualify. Once you qualify, you convert them. And before qualification itself, if you feel this lead doesn't respond, or if it's going to be a junk lead, you can set the status accordingly, and you will not bring those junk into the contact section. So only when you qualify, you bring them to the next stage, or you leave them within the leads itself.
Okay.
Okay. So the first method is a manual process of adding a lead. The second method is through the data import. And the third option is through a contact us form. So within Zoho CRM, we even allow you to create web forms. So web forms are nothing but it's a contact us form. Okay. I'll show you that. So I have clicked on the lead form, and when I click on preview, okay, you can see here, this is the contact us form which I have created within CRM. And the fields what you see here is highly customizable. Okay, so we added a field called membership status. If I want to bring that onto the form, I can just do a drag and drop, and this gets added here. And customization is also very simple. Okay, so it's not that you need to be a developer or a coder to do this. Anyone will be able to do it. It's very simple. So you can change the font here, change the font size, and also change the font color to match with your website. And when you click next, we ask for the lead form name. You can just give a form name. Form location URL is nothing but I mean, where you're going to host this. This will be your website address. Landing page URL is something once your end customers fill in the form, where do you want them to be redirected? So if you want them to be redirected to a different website, you can do it. Otherwise, you can just simply redirect them to your same website. And here you can also send them an auto acknowledgement. See, choose a default response for all visitors. See, when someone is going to fill in the form, and if you want them to send an auto response, very well, you can just click on this, and you should be able to customize your template.
And then create it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
And an email can be
Can
sent.
they be added at this point? Could they be added to an activity series? So maybe 1 to 3 emails they would get scheduled over a couple of weeks or 3 weeks or whatever?
Yes, you can do it. So once a lead gets created, if you want to them send auto respond kind of email, you should be able to do it. You can get into the lead section, and here there is a section called autoresponder, so where you will be able to select the number of days, and you will be able to send them close to 3 different email address. So by day you can
Okay,
choose, or weekly, or even monthly. You can decide which day which email has to be sent out.
perfect.
Okay, so you can also select a criteria whether you want to send this to all the leads or selected leads based on city, or any criteria based on zip code that you can define it from your end.
Okay. And can they be automatically removed from that activity if they reply?
For CRM, we don't have this option. I mean, say when they respond to your email, so when you put some information within autoresponder, even when they respond to your email, if you want them to send a different email, you cannot change this. So by default, the schedule will send them all the 3 emails, but
Okay, unless I take them out of, so it's a manual process to
it's a
take them
manual
out of it.
process. But in Zoho
Okay.
campaigns, we have this option. Say when you go with CRM Plus, I would suggest you to try these things in Zoho campaigns. Say when you go to Zoho campaigns, what will happen is you can set autoresponders. Okay, so we call it as a drip campaign. Say I have sent an email, and the email contains different links, link 1, link 2, and link 3. So I can click on link 1, and I will get a different set of response from based on the link which I have clicked. Some of my customers may click on link 2 or link 3, they will get a different email. And some customers, they don't even open my email, so for them you can send another reminder email after 2 days. Okay, so you can do all those things using the Zoho campaigns. Zoho campaign will do uh, what you're looking for.
Okay.
So here we have the autoresponder, so it can be based on the email action. So you will be able to send this based on the email action. You can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just showing you how a web form can be created. So once you're done with that, we provide you the source code. You can simply copy the source code and host it onto your website. So this is also very easy. You have to just copy the code, and provide it to your web developer, and they should be able to just integrate this form onto your website. You can also integrate this form with multiple websites. And moreover, if you're already using a web form which is currently working, and still if you want to integrate the third party web form with Zoho CRM, yes, even that can be done through API.
Okay.
Okay, so that's even possible. So these are the different methods using which leads can be added into Zoho. It's a manual process. You can add a lead. You can also import leads. You can also create a contact us form, and the leads can be pushed into Zoho. And within lead, we also have something called as multi-page layout, which we recently introduced before 3 months. So if you are into different kinds of business, so you may deal with different business. One, it can be based on real estate. Another one can be a standard business, and you can have one more business. In those cases, we even came up with a lead layout. Okay, so wherein you can have different layouts depending on your business. Say default layout will have your regular business information, and when you select the layout as real estate, the entire fields what you have here will be based on the real estate. And if you're into even into a college kind of a business, when you choose college, you can see a lot of information which is dependent on the college. So you can have different layouts. So you can have one default layout and 3 custom layouts depending on your business requirement. So this is also one of the feature. If you're going to use it, it will be very handy for you.
So we could actually create those three would be marketing, sales, and support. So we could have three different layouts for our different users.
Yes, you can do it. You can also have different layouts, and You can also decide who should have access to which layout. Even that can be decided under profiles and roles. You can define those things. And this is one option. And even the next option would be within lead, you can also have a field called lead type. And you can select the lead type, whether it's going to be marketing related or it's going to be support related. You can also do that. The layouts will be the best option for your requirements. Okay.
Okay.
Right, and this is where you get to see the entire leads. So anyone who inquires about your business, this is where you get to see all those information. So we have a view called all leads, my leads. So when you click on my leads, this will only show you the leads which are assigned to you, the leads which you have taken the ownership. And when you click on all leads, you get to see the entire inquiry what your company has received. And here again, you can add your own custom column. So you have lead name, created time, company, few things. If you prefer to have something of your choice, we always allow you to edit this. And you should be able to select the column what you need within the lead module. Say for example, if you're looking forward to add membership status, that's a custom field which we added. If you want to bring that as one of the column, I can do that. Click on save. So membership status gets added. Okay. And if you're on call with multiple users, say you spoke to John, you spoke to say Oliver, you spoke to Roger and Susan, say, and if you want to update all these records at one shot, so we even allow you to do mass update. So you can go to more options, click on mass update, and you should be able to select a field which has to be updated. So I can choose membership status, change this to paid, save, and all these records will get updated at one shot to paid, paid. So you can do a mass update quite easily by selecting the records. And moreover, we even allow you to filter your records to send a mass mail. See, I have leads from different countries. I have leads from United States. I have leads from India. I have leads from United Kingdom. So if you prefer to send an email campaign to all the lead from say United States, what you can do here is click on all leads and you see something like create view. Just click on that and I should be able to give a name here. So I can say leads from United States. And the next thing, it's asking me to specify a criteria, so condition. So it's asking how to filter your records. So I need to specify the criteria. Okay, just give me 1 second here.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry about that. So here I should be able to specify the criteria. So I can say country, and I can say country is United States. I can just add that. And I can also have multiple criteria. So even if I want to filter the records based on country, then based on state, I can do that based on state or even based on zip code. I should be able to add multiple criteria. Even based on the custom field, I should be able to do that. Or apart from that, I can also have multiple conditions. I can say country is US, and or I can also have and or I can have logical condition. Okay, so I can say country is US. The next thing, I'll be able to select the required columns. Whatever columns I need, I should be able to simply select them, and I can choose country. So finally, it's also asking whether you want to share this with multiple users or only with you or selected users. If you want to share this with selected users, even you can do it. Hit save. So now what happens is a custom view gets created. It says leads from United States. This is a custom view which we created. So when you go to that specific view, it will only show you the record which belongs to the country United States. And I have close to 18 records. Okay, say now if I
Hmm.
want to send a mass mail to all these 18 records, I can simply do a select all. The entire records will get selected, and in the top you have this option send mail. I can hit send mail. and I should be able to select a template which needs to be sent out. So I can choose a template and simply hit send. So that's how you filter your records and you send a mass mail to all these records from a selected group. Okay, so these are just dummy records. So 9 emails have been sent successfully, and some of the emails has got blocked. Okay, so these are just dummy records. So that's how you send mass mail. And even if you want to filter your records based on email status like opened, not opened, bounce, you should be able to do that through the email status filter. And apart from that, you can also mass transfer these leads to any one of your sales or a support person who takes care of the US region. I can do a select all, I can go to more options. You have something called change owner, and I should be able to assign this to any one of my users. Okay, I can transfer this to Michael George. It's change, and the record gets transferred to Michael George. So that's how we do it.
And then we can also select on, who owns what lead.
Yep, you can see that. See,
Okay.
you can also filter your records based on lead owner. You can just
A
select
lead owner, I see that. Okay.
yes, and you can say, okay, leads owned by Michael. And when you apply the filter, you get to see the list of leads owned by Michael George.
Okay.
So that's quite easily possible. And even you can also filter the records based on company or status. So even if I want to have, instead of creating a view, I can also filter the records. So if I need all the leads from United Kingdom, okay, what I can do is I can say country, and I can say country is UK, and just apply the filter, and I should be able to see the record from United Kingdom if I have one. So these are my UK leads. I have close to 24 records. So that's how you do a filter. So for any
Okay.
questions?
No, no, that looks good.
Okay, perfect. So now, so far, I have shown you the different methods using which leads can be created, how to filter your records, how to send a mass mail, and so now I'm going to show you how to qualify a lead. Okay, so let me just open the lead John Christie. So once I open up a lead, first thing I can add a snap to a lead. If I want to attach an image, you can do it. And when you further scroll down, you can also customize the business card view. So I have lead owner, phone number, lead status. If I wish to add something here, I can do it. So I can click on the drop down. I should be able to add whatever I want to see here. And I can also add one more field here. I can go to organize, sorry, customize business card. I should be able to add the industry to which they belong. So in total, I can have 4 fields here. Okay. And even if I don't want to have industry, I should be able to change this to facts.
Company.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Account name, whatever, if I wish to have, I should be able to bring that. And when I further scroll down, I have few sections here within the lead. The first thing will be notes. Okay, so if I wish to add a note here, I should be able to add a note. I can also have a title, say demo call. I should be able to add a note, hit save. So whenever I add a note, there will be a timestamp. It will show who has added the note, what time it was added, and it gets added. And I can also tag someone. Say if Michael has informed me to call that person, and if I'm unable to reach them, I can also notify Michael. Michael is a salesperson, so I can use at, and I can say Michael George. I can say unable to reach John. I can say sending an email, hit save. So what will happen is when I tag Michael, so Michael will get a notification here saying that someone has tagged him within the feed section. And moreover, he will also get a email alert from me saying that I tried reaching the prospect and I was not able to do so. So just to notify them, I can use the option feeds within the notes section. And when you further scroll down, we have few more sections like email. So here I will be able to see the email what I have sent and received, and I can also send emails from here. So I can just click on send mail, and if I want to send them any pricing related information or anything, I should be able to click on send mail. And when I further scroll down under attachments, okay, and here you should be able to add any attachment which is relevant to that particular record. So I can go to
Okay.
attach, and I should be able to upload a document. So it can be any
Okay.
document like a contract agreement or anything. I should be able to
Okay.
simply select those documents, and I can add up to 20 megabytes of file. So one file can have a maximum size of 20 megabytes, which I can easily add. And we do have integration with Google Drive, so you have to do authentication with your Gmail account. So once you're done with your integration with Google Drive, you can even select a file which needs to be attached. Okay, so we do have integration even with Dropbox. So you can also integrate with your Dropbox account.
Okay.
So under attachment, you can manage all your attachments, and under product section, so products can also be renamed to services or anything, and you should be able to add the product what he or she is interested in. So right now I have some just regular products what we sell or buy. So depending on your business, you can also customize all these things. So I'll just try to add two products like Apple iPhone 7 and a MacBook Pro. So I'll just add these two products just for clarification. Okay, and when you further scroll down, we have few more sections, open activities, and here you should be able to manage all your calls. So whatever calls you make to that prospect or you receive, all those calls can be tracked here. Say if I'm going to do a call, say like demo call, and I can start the timer. So this will also start the timer here. Okay, it will show. And the more fields, I can have a detailed description like what I spoke on the call. I should be able to document that. Click on done, and I should be able to stop the timer, save this. And when I do that, what will happen is if this lead is going to be handled by a different person, maybe in the tomorrow near future, they will be able to see the status of the record. So they will get to know what notes I have added, whatever calls I have done, even those calls will be shown under closed activities. And you can also generate a call based report if you want to see what is the call volume handled by your sales or a support team. You can easily find out who has done how many calls, what is the duration of the call, whether it's an inbound call, outbound call. All those things can be quite easily tracked by you. And even when you try to call someone, and if they say sorry, I'm busy, I need a call on a different date and time, in those cases you will be able to create an event. You can just click on new event, and you will be able to set an event, say call with John and team. And I should be able to select a date. Say if they are looking for a call on Wednesday 15th,
Mm-hmm.
between say 3 p.m. to 3:30, I should be able to select that from the calendar. I can choose the host, okay, and I should be able to select whether it's going to be a recurring event which happens daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. I can do that, and I should be able to get into more details. I can have detailed description and reminder. I can also set a reminder. Hit save. So an event gets created, and that will be shown under open activity because the event is not yet completed. And moreover, this also gets added to my calendar. 15th, it will show that you will be busy between 3 and 3:30. And if someone else is trying to create another event on the same date on 15th between 3 and 3:30, it'll be notify them. It'll just notify them saying that this person is already held up with another session. Okay, so this will not allow it to overlap multiple events on the same date and time. So that's how you will be able to manage your activities. So these are the different
Okay.
options what we have within the lead. So you can add a note, you can view the email conversation what you do, you can add the relevant attachment under the respective record, you can also see the products or the services which they are interested to do. Under open activities, you should be able to track the calls what you have done, the events what you have done before. So finally, when you feel this prospect is really interested to go ahead and do business with you, so that's when you convert the lead to the next stage. So you can hit convert, or depending on the response what you get, you will be able to set the status accordingly. Okay, so as I said before, not all the leads are going to give you business. So some leads can be junk lead, some lead might say that I have already signed up with a different vendor, some leads might say contact me after 2 months or 3 months. So depending on the response what you get, you can set those status accordingly. And out of these, some leads might be interested, so those leads can be set to interested, and that's when you convert your lead to the next stage. So you can hit convert. So a new account called Intel Corp gets created, and John will be the contact person representing the company. And
And those are customizable. So instead of like qualified or,
yeah, that is
contacted,
customized.
we could create whatever we want in there.
Absolutely, you can do that. You can always get into modules, get into leads, and you need to search for the lead status field. Okay, so I'll show you that lead status, and go to edit properties. So these are the predefined fields which we have given, and you can delete them by clicking on the minus sign. You can click on the plus sign to add your own custom values.
Oh, perfect.
So it is customizable.
So
Okay,
we have things like a discovery call, a demo, a proof of concept, a proposal,
perfect.
on lost, those types of things. Okay.
Yes, you can add all those business values, and you can also create a new deal during the conversion. Say you can also create a deal. So to define deals are nothing. Deals are going to be the revenue which you get from an account or a contact, or in other words, these are the opportunities what you get from an account or a contact. So for example, if John is interested in getting an iPhone from you, just an example, so you should be able to just check this box, and you will be able to select a currency in which you're going to do this business, whether it can be in USD or any currency. And closing date, you can select an approximate date within which you are confident that the deal can be closed. So you can select a date. Again, the closing date can be changed. If you're not able to close your business within 31st of March, you can change this. And stage, you can, again, the stages are highly customizable. So you have just done a qualification, so I'll have the stage set to qualification. And amount, so this is where you need to enter the amount. Okay, so depending on the size of the business, you will be able to put the amount here. Okay, so for example, if I'm trying to sell an iPhone, and if the cost of the iPhone is going to cost me around $700, I should be able to enter the amount here. And deal name, I should be able to enter the name of the deal. Okay, so as I said, if I'm trying to sell an iPhone, I can directly type in the deal name as iPhone. So depending on your business, you can set the name accordingly. Okay, so I can hit convert. So when I hit convert, so right now I have successfully qualified a lead, and I have converted the lead to the next stage. So that's when an account, a contact, and a deal has been created. So now when I go to the leads module, I will no longer be able to see a lead called John Christie, and I can see all those leads under converted leads. This is where I get to see the list of leads which I have converted so far. Okay, and you can also create a report saying that in a month we are receiving close to 1,500 leads, and out of which only 700 or 800 leads are getting converted. You can also get a report on all these things, and you can also find out the conversion ratio or the percentage. Okay, so now when I go to the summary of lead conversion, so when I click on the deal iPhone, okay, so this is the deal which we are trying to win. Okay, so when I click on the deal name, it will give me the cost of the deal. It will show that the deal is worth $700. Right now the stage is set to qualification, and these are the different stages what you have. Again, these stages are also customizable, and you also get to see the contact person who is associated with this deal is nothing but John Christie. And you also see the company to which he belongs to. He belongs to the company Intel Corp, and you get to see his email address and the phone number and the mobile number. Okay, so now
Mm-hmm.
within the deal, okay, so these things are carried forward. See, whatever notes you have added during the lead, all those things are carried forward. The new section, what you will see here is the stage history. So stage history will show you how long it is taking you to move from one stage to another stage. All those informations will be shown under the stage section. And moreover, when I edit this stage, I'll show you something very important here. I'm going to edit this deal. Okay, so these two fields, expected revenue and the probability percentage, is directly mapped by the stage. Okay, so whenever I change the stage, right now the stage is set to qualification, and you can see here the probability of we winning the deal is just 10%. So based on the positive response what I get from my end prospect, I will be able to change the stage from qualification to need analysis or value proposition. And when I do that, the probability percentage automatically goes from 10 to 35 percentage, and 35 percentage of $700 is nothing but 244.99 cents. So depending on the response what I get, I can slowly change the stage, and depending on the stage, automatically the probability percentage and the expected revenue keeps changing. I'll show you how this calculation works. The reason for showing you this is, if someone is going to ask you what is the expected revenue for this month or upcoming quarter, you will be able to simply create uh, a report, a potential based report, and this will show you the expected revenue for your company for the upcoming month or the quarter. So let me hit save here, and you also get to see the stage. So right now, previously the stage was in qualification, and we have moved from qualification to need analysis, and from need analysis value proposition, and currently we are stuck in decision makers stage. And when you scroll down further in the stage history, you get to see how long it is taking you to move from one stage to another stage. All those informations will be recorded, and you can also click on timeline if you want to see who is doing what changes. So any changes done within the record, you get to see them under the timeline. So this will show who has done the changes, what time it was done. Everything will be added to the timeline section. Okay, so
Okay.
now you
Mm-hmm.
will be able to, I mean, do you send quotations, proposals? Do you do that? Like sending
Yes.
quotes? Okay,
Yes.
so perfect. So you can also send quotes within Zoho CRM. So you can get into the respective record, and you will see a section called quotes. Just click on the quotation section, and you will be able to create a new quote. Just click on new, and you can say quote for iPhone 7. You can choose how long the quote is valid. I can select the quote will be valid for next 1 week, 20th, and these informations automatically will get fetched from the lead. So when creating a lead, if you have a proper billing street address, automatically this will be added. And the product details, I should be able to add the product line item. So I can just select the product. So I should be able to select the product for which the quotation needs to be created, and I can choose the quantity. So this will also show me the quantity what I have in stock. Say if I have 28, that's the current stock I have. So I should be able to select the quantity 3, and I can click add products. Okay, so this gets added here. So list price is 800 and the quantity is 3. 800 into 3, this is the total calculation. Even if I wish to change the list price, I can do that. So I can manually add the required list price. The calculation changes accordingly. And I can also give discount based on percentage or a direct price cut. So if you wish to provide a percentage of discount, like say 10 percentage or something, you can directly do it. The calculation will automatically happen. So here I can choose 10 percentage. The discount gets calculated here. This is the total amount. And if you want to provide any tax, these are value added. Say if you want to provide something for transportation or shipping or custom duty, if you prefer to add, you can do it. Otherwise, you can skip it, and you can have your predefined terms and condition. And so once you hit save, so a code gets created, and you should be able to see this is a code which we created. I can click on that. Okay, so when I scroll down, you should be able to see the code. This is a code which we created. And further, what I can do is I can also export the code into a PDF file format, or I can even directly send this code as an email. And even the code module is customizable. Okay, so when you go to the code section, so this is the code section, and even the code module can be completely customized depending on your business. So the same custom field is applicable even in the codes module. You can add the required number of custom fields, and you can even customize the code template. So this is a template which goes out from Zoho. So if you prefer to customize it, you can even customize it. So this is the code template. So you can decide what information has to be sent out. Everything what you see here is customizable, including the company logo. Everything will be removed, and you should be able to send the code accordingly. So we support up to 100,000 characters here, and we also support HTML. So if you're good in HTML, you can even customize it the way you want. So you can send the quote, and if they're happy with the pricing, you will be able to further convert the quote into an invoice. If they're not happy with your pricing, you can even send multiple quotes with a better pricing or a better discount. And finally, when they are interested to go ahead, that's when you change the, I mean, you convert the quote into an invoice, which means that successfully you have closed the deal. So you can get into the deal iPhone 7, and you should be able to set the stage of the deal to proposal price quote, and then to close to one if you have won the deal. In case if you lose the deal, it will be set to closed lost. So that's how you bring in a deal, you qualify, and then you win or lose a deal. So that's all about the Salesforce automation process. So tomorrow, when you get into the contact John Christie, you get to see the deals what you have acquired from John Christie. So it will show you a section called deals, and this is where you get to see the total number of deal which you have won. And if the same contact comes again for a different deal or something, you will be able to just create another deal, follow it from here. So any questions here?
No, that's great. So we've covered sales, we've covered marketing, we've covered the admin type dashboard and reports that are needed. If we still have a few more minutes, I'd like to talk about the support
Sure,
portal
sure.
for our.
I'll show you that. So support is very easy actually. So Zoho support, when it comes to Zoho desk support, so Zoho desk support can be used for providing support to your end users, and Zoho support has direct integration with Zoho CRM. So it's not that you have to bring your contacts or accounts. You can simply get into setup and get into integration, and you will be able to integrate Zoho support with Zoho CRM, and it also has a two-way sync. So using this sync, what you can do is you will be able to bring all your accounts and contacts from CRM to Zoho Desk Support. So this is one integration which will allow you to sync your data. Okay, so it's not that manually you have to add your data again in Zoho Support. You can simply do a synchronization. And to talk more about Zoho Support, so Zoho Support is an help desk tool which can be exclusively used for providing support to your end customers, and tickets can be created through different channels. I'll show you the different channels what we have. So tickets can be created through email. We have customer portal. We also have live chat and telephony, web forms, even through API. So currently, you can tell me how your customers contact you for providing or getting a support. Do they simply email you? Do they call you? Or how your support reach out for uh, assistance with you?
Right. So currently they have a relationship with their project manager, with our support team, who
Uh-huh.
are also our project managers. So they would be reaching out to them via email,
Mhm.
more than coming on our website or anything like that. They've got a specific person that they work with.
Okay, yeah, you can do it. What you can do is, so when you get into the Zoho support account, say you said they send them an email to your project managers, and that has to
Hmm.
be converted to a ticket. So how many project managers do you have? It'll be like three, four, or more than that.
Um, so it would be two or possibly three.
Three. That's it. Simple. So what you can do is, you should be able to create a department, okay, or okay, so you by default when you sign up for the Zoho Desk account, we provide a default email address. You can see here superdemo at zohosupport.com. It's a default email address. All you have to do is you have to enable email forwarding. So emails coming to your project managers, you have to just forward those emails to the default Zoho address. Say for example, if your project manager's email address is hosted through Gmail or any mail client, all you're going to do is you're just going to set up settings, and you're just going to forward the emails to the default address. So as usual, your customers will be sending emails to your project manager, but what we are going to do is we are going to enable email forwarding. So emails coming to your project manager is forwarded to the Zoho address, where the emails will be converted into tickets. I'll show you that. So just like your customers, I'm going to send an email to your project managers. Okay, so I'll have query with pie chart, and I'll just send an email to my project manager. So I can have up to 1 lakh characters. The email can contain have attachments. If they prefer to add any attachments, I can add attachments. We support 20 megabytes, and I can also copy paste something from the website. Even if I prefer to copy paste something, I should be able to just copy the content. Okay, so I can just copy this, and I can paste this. I can even change the formatting of these text to something, and I can directly click on send. So just like customer, I'm sending an email to my project managers, which in turn will be converted into a ticket within Zoho Desk. Okay, so when I go here on the ticket section, any email which comes from your contact person, that's from your customers, it gets converted to a ticket. So this is how the ticket will show up. So each and every ticket will have a ticket ID. 7516 is the ticket number. This is the subject, and this is the description of the ticket. And you also get to see the attachments. And from here, the tickets can be associated to the respective project managers, Or you can also set a workflow rule where the email can be directly assigned to the respective project managers. And you said you have three different project managers, or three or maybe five. In those cases, you can also create dummy email address. Okay, so what you have to do is just click on the plus sign, and you should be able to, instead of departments, in your case it will be list of project managers. So you can add your project manager as, I mean, their names here, and you will be able to just create a dummy email address. I can have something like support at it's just a dummy email address creation. So when I hit save, another email address gets created. So I can have up to 10 different email address here, and which will be specific to each and every project manager. So their end users, whenever they send an email, the email gets converted into a ticket.
Okay.
So it's regular. I mean, all you have to do is just give them the email address to which they are sending an email, and the email needs to be forwarded to the Zoho. That's it, simple. And when you do that, the email will be converted into a ticket, and when a ticket comes into Zoho, you will be able to simply respond to the ticket. So responding to a ticket is also very simple. We allow you to configure your own from email address to the Zoho. So whenever an email comes in, so if you want to assign this to any one of your project managers, you can do it. And you can just click on reply all, and you can have your own signature, like rating, customer rating can be set. You can have your signature. You can also add your snap, and you can have your company logo, and you will be able to respond to your tickets from Zoho itself with your own from email address.
Okay. And with any of these support tickets, we can attach documentation to it, so there can be like
Yes,
a knowledge base that can be
inserted. Yeah,
added to each.
you can do it. Say by default, it will populate all the knowledge base articles. Say when I go to open tickets, okay. So if I'm going to select a ticket for so login issue. So this is a ticket, okay. So when I click on reply, by default what will happen is in the left side you get to see all the articles related to this ticket, okay. So unable to log in, based on the subject we show up all the knowledge base article. So what I can do here is I should be able to just insert a link, or I should be able to paste this information onto the ticket. So it gets automatically added. And
Yes.
I can also insert a template if required. Say I can also have some content which I can directly insert, which gets added to the ticket. And I should be able to simply reply to a ticket from Zoho itself.
Okay. So once those things are preset, if you're unable to log in, here's the next step. If you're having a problem with this product, here are a few things to try. Once that's been established, it's just repeatable.
Yes, perfect. And moreover, Zoho CRM also has integration with Zoho support. It's not that all the CRM users should have license for Zoho support. Even if you have, I mean, by default for CRM Plus, you get both support as well as CRM. So there is another integration which we provide from CRM. So I can go to setup, and I can get into say Zoho, and here you can see the desk integration. So when you do this desk integration, what will happen is I should be able to track all the tickets, okay, even without going into Zoho desk support application. I can go to a contact within CRM. So I can search for a contact called Matt, and when I select the contact Matt, see, I have opened a contact in Zoho CRM, and when I scroll down, there is a section called Zoho Desk. So when I click on Zoho Desk, even without getting into Zoho Desk application, I should be able to see all the tickets within CRM. There is a section called Zoho Desk. You will
Mm-hmm.
get to see that when you're done with the integration, and I should be able to see all my tickets even without opening the Zoho desk. I can see all those tickets within the CRM itself. So this is a recent ticket which we created, questions with pie chart. So I can even see those tickets within CRM itself. So this will be useful for the salesperson. I mean, if salesperson is trying to talk to the end customers, and if a customer says that there is a ticket which I submitted and I never got any response, in those cases salesperson need not switch to a different window. Instead, he can get into the respective contact, and there is a section called Zoho desk, and he should be able to see all the ticket submitted by the user even without accessing the Zoho desk. So that's just an added advantage.
Okay.
And in CRM or even in Zoho support, all these tabs are customizable. So if you want to customize the leads to enquiries, accounts to company, or contacts into a customer, you can very well get into setup, and you will be able to get into modules, and you can rename the module the way you want. So we support complete customization. Even if you're not going to use some of the modules, you can also remove those modules out from the top menu so that the users will not get confused.
Okay.
And within Zoho Desk, I mean, even for CRM or even for Zoho Desk, we provide mobile app, and you can also use the mobile app on the go. It's not that you have to be on the say computer to check the status. So you should be able to even download the mobile app, and it is available for both Android as well as iOS, which you can download from the respective Play Store or from App Store. And this can also be installed in your iPad or any Android device.
Okay.
So that's another advantage. And we do have integration with Google. So when you integrate with Google, you can sync your email, you can sync your contacts, calendar, you can do all those things. So if you
Okay.
are a Google user, you can integrate it.
Okay. So I have one last question. So as I mentioned earlier, we are currently using Constant Contact.
Mhm.
So I have a list of opt-outs, suppression list, that I would want to move into Zoho so that I'm not emailing people who have opted out. Is
Mhm.
that a pretty simple procedure?
Yes, I think recently we gave integration between constant contact with CRM. Okay, so let me check that. So you can download this plugin. You can see here. So we in the Zoho Marketplace, you can search for Constant Contact, and we have given a plugin, and even the plugin is free. You're not going to pay anything for this plugin. You can install this plugin, and there will be a sync. Okay, so you will be able to push the data from Constant Contact into Zoho CRM. And in case if someone is going to opt out from your mailing list, the same gets updated here.
Okay. So are you saying that we can keep Constant Contact right now and still use it, or
You
we
can,
can just push that data in and then we can cancel
yeah,
Constant Contact?
you can cancel the Constant Contact subscription, because this is mainly used for sending emails, right? I mean, Constant Contact is used for sending marketing emails, right?
Correct.
You can cancel it, because when you go with CRM Plus, you will be getting Zoho campaigns. So Zoho campaign is a direct competitor to Constant Contact, where you can send mass mails, you can do all those things what you're currently doing in Constant Contact. So you need not pay anything separately for Constant Contact, and CRM Plus will do all your requirements. It'll be taken.
Okay. So basically, I'm just going to use this connector so that we can make sure that all of the contacts that are in Constant Contact get
Pushed in.
moved into
Yes.
Zoho and along with the opt-outs, the
Opt-outs,
unsubscribes that we have in
absolutely.
there.
And
Oh,
even if you want the data to be manually imported, say you can get the entire data dump from Constant Contact. Just share us the dump with us, and we can help you in importing the same into CRM, or even if you want that to be imported into Zoho campaigns, we can do that.
right. I probably would want to export it to Excel because there's, several contacts that the lead source might be a trade show, but it's different trade shows.
Okay, okay,
And
got
I'd
it.
want to keep a record of that, that we first met them in, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, and just have that as a record. So I'd probably want to clean that data up and then move it into Zoho.
You can do it. I mean, you can just share us the data dump, and we will take care of the entire data migration into Zoho CRM.
Okay, perfect.
And probably,
Well, this has been great.
yes. And maybe even if you want us to schedule another call in case if you have a few more questions, you can probably make a note of
Okay.
all those questions. You can email me, or even if you prefer to have a call, we can do that. Anything will
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
And
Perfect. Will you be our go-to person for implementation as well?
implementation, I can be with you, and we also have a separate team for implementation. We call that as a onboarding team who can even help you
Okay.
with the implementation. I mean, things which you want to be done within Zoho CRM, like setting up workflows, importing the data. So onboarding team
Okay.
will help you for next to 60 days once you subscribe to the service. And after that, we have a support team who can take you through all your requirements. If you have any trouble in importing data, setting up a workflow, or anything, the support team will be able to handle. So you can make use of the live chat. So you can reach us for assistance through different methods. Okay. So I'll show you how to contact our support team. You can go to settings, and you have this option, contact support. So you
Mm-hmm.
can initiate live chat, or you can also select a country from where you need assistance. So you can also submit tickets from the help center. So this is our portal. So you can get into help.zoho.com, and you can directly go here, click on submit a request, and you should be able to submit a ticket. And you can also take our toll free number. You can just call us. This is the toll free number for US.
Okay.
So you can reach us through different methods, and we should be able to assist you accordingly.
Okay.
So
This has been great. This is a wonderful tool, and there's a lot to it and a lot to learn, but I think it's a tool that has a lot of potential
correct.
to fit the applications. The CRM Plus is amazing.
Yes.
Very different than just the CRM that we had used in the past.
Mhm. Yes, because it has multiple services, and so each of these application integrates with each other. So it will be very good if you go with CRM Plus, depending on your requirement. And so, as I said, for questions, you can just get back to me, and I'll also share you
Okay.
the recording. Like I'll just stop the recording.